Ain't this some shit? My cat took over my chair and fell asleep, so I can't use his chair. This is my comfortable chair too. But he loves my chair. He'll use it as a scratching post, and then he'll just crash out like this. But man, look at him. He just knocked out. Hey, just a knocked out kitty. Oh yeah, yeah. Go to sleep. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Chaz, Custom Model Cars. A big shout out to everybody. Much props. Thank you all for your comments. Appreciate it very much. Got a really cool model kit review for you guys on the Revell Hot Rod Edition. It's the radical Pontiac J2000. One of a kind kit. Very rare kit, but it's one of a kind. And this was replicated and molded after the 1-1 car built by Rick Dauberton, which was featured in the Hot Rod magazine. This is one sick, twisted creation, let me tell you. And I bet you this car had hellish horsepower on it. Don't know how much, but I mean, come on, twin turbos, a carbureted system, and full nitrous. Man, that's hell on wheels. But yeah, it's a pretty cool car. I've been searching for this kit far and wide. Could never find it. Never had the money for it. When I was able to find it on eBay, so a good friend of mine hooked me up and sent me this kit, and I was just so elated to have this as part of my collection. So. And a lot of the model builders like to use the parts from this for their builds or whatever. But I'm just going to build it the way it is because of its coolness. And, you know, and because of all the goodies and everything else, I give this kit a 9. There could be a few things worked out. Like, for instance, the radiator bar right here. You have to create your own because this is not included in the kit. So, but let me go ahead and go through this. You got your information here. The built-up pictures, of course, your box art, which is the same on each side, and then you have the other side view, which has got the built model here, and then more information. So yeah, and the chassis, the interior, the suspension, the engine, everything has been you know, reproduced for the Chevy Beretta Pro Street, the Corvette Pro Street. And the seats have been reproduced, as you know, for a few model kits, including the '67 Chevelle Pro Street. So, and this one was issued in 1987, so this is an old kit. But oh my God, I'm just so glad to have this as, you know, part of my collection. So let's go ahead and crack this box open, you guys, and show you why it got a 9 rating. All right, you guys, here's the instructions in the model kit. Just your little information. And of the car itself, which was called the Wild Indian. So that's pretty cool. And then you got your little, of course you got your information, and then you got your paint guide down here. And of course the instructions are well illustrated, easy to follow. I'm not sure if they're easy to understand, but it's all good. But there you go, a little brief description there. I mean, a little brief viewing there. Pretty yellow for its age, but it's all good. I don't have decals for this kit, which is fine, because I'm not trying to replicate after the 1-1 car. So, anyways, I had to rob these out of the Beretta Pro Street. That was one of the cool things, that it had the same wheels. I don't know if these are center lines or what the heck they are, but they got the holes in them, the rings for the back of the rims, so that's cool. So here's your big Pro Street tires here, which need to be sanded down a little bit because they have a lot of flash in it. They have some flash on the side, but of course they're going to get rubbed down and everything, so that's really cool. But you have to remove the back end here, which is a little difficult, and it's got a little warpage right in here, but I'm sure that once you get the rim in there, it'll fix itself. And then, of course, you have your skinny front tires, which also you have to also remove that, which not an easy thing to do, but it is what it is. And then here's another look at the rims itself. So the chrome on the inside of this one's pretty bad, but they couldn't get the chrome machine in there or something. So, but at least the holes are not molded in. That's really cool. Okay, everything in this kit is molded in yellow, and again, I'm not trying to like replicate after the 1-1 car itself. I'm trying to do my own thing, so I'm going to have a different hood scoop, or I'm going to have this closed off, either one. So, well, let's go and start off with the tilt front end, which, well, we'll take off everything here. Hold on. So here we go. Here's the body with the front end. It does have a little fit issue right here, a little warpage, but this side fits perfectly fine. So, but let me detach this really fast. There we go. Here's your well, let's start with the hood. Here's the hood with the openings for the turbos. Okay, and of course this is the center where everything goes. I had to clean off all the sink marks that were underneath, but other than that, it's a really nice hood. And then here you have your front end with the little panels and stuff like that you bare metal foil and stuff. So nice little design. Had to do a little cleanup on this side. There's your front end. It's been glued on. I was in the process of molding it on there as a one piece. So been trimming down the sides and everything like that. I've cleaned up all the sink marks underneath as well. But overall, it's very, very nice, and everything fits to a T. So it fits a lot better than the Lincoln Pro Street, let me tell you. So here's the remainder of the body. There's the bumper also glued on, which I'm in the process of molding that in. So it looks like a one piece. Right now I've got some little fit issues there, but it's all good. But there you have it. And got some pin marks to grind down and some copyright stuff right there. So other than that, it's a really nicely done body. Nicely molded. There wasn't too much flash on there either. So. And then here we have the roll cage. I've got it all built up already because there's two halves, and then you got your top half, then you got this piece, and then you got the bottom piece down here. And then you got your firewall, which I had to clean up. A lot of sink marks in there. It was really crazy. And then this is already molded in. Oh no, I had to glue this in there, I think. And then this is all molded in there. But again, you got to build that little piece across here. But other than that, it looks really, really cool, nicely detailed and everything, especially the strut mounts. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, I had to rob this piece out of the Chevy Beretta as well. I needed this cluster panel because this is the original one to the 1-1 car. So I'm going to be scratch building my own for the Beretta. But this is very, very nice. It's in chrome. And then here we have our chassis, the huge massive tubs, which I had to clean up the sink marks. But overall, the detail is very, very nice, especially on the floor. You got your tubular structure in the front. I've got my hinge already molded in. You got your lower A-arms molded in and everything. Here's the bottom side. Again, a lot of detail going on. So I don't think you're going to see much of this stuff going on. You see where it's molded on this side here. It leaves kind of an impression. I don't think you're going to see that once you paint it. So, and you got your air vent, of course, for your transmission, because everything is hidden. You're not going to really see much, so you know it is what it is. And you got your little rivet details. Oh my God, can't even speak. So there you go. And on top of that, of course, the Beretta Pro Street has the same exact door panels, of course, and they're molded in black. These are molded in yellow. It's got the wheel cover in the back, but it's just, this thing is pretty cool. There you go. A lot of nice detail. Of course, here's your bucket seats. Very nicely detailed. You have to clean up the back end that has a sink mark to it, but you won't be seeing the pin mark in the bottom, so you don't have to waste your time with that. But yeah, there you go. Here's the small block engine with the Lenco transmission and the molded in dry shaft. So that's really cool. Of course, you got your rear deck, and you have your reflector piece for your tail light. So you need to like paint it and then bare metal foil the center of it or something for your tail lights. You have your transmission cover, which is nicely molded. Top of your dash, very simple. Here's the axle cover with the axle in it. So it's molded midget style. Looks really cool. It's very small. And here's your side mirrors. Here's your fan motors. And speaking of fan motors, here it is with the radiator. And then of course you have your manifold, your distributor, your cylinder heads, your belt and pulley system, and your switch box, which is nicely detailed. And then you have your oil pan. And if people, if you can comment down below, let me know what this is. That's a fuel system or something, and what this little thing is. I know it's got a molded in starter and oil filter, but I just need to know what these two are so I can, research them and plumb it and whatever I need to do when that time comes for it. Over here in the clear parts department, We have our clear red tail lights, which is nicely molded and detailed. And then here we have our front windshield, which has got the trim around it, also nicely molded. But hoping one day, you know, I'll get the chance, you know, I can get some of that Nova stuff and get some of these scratches out. But of course, back in the 80s, these weren't, you know, put into plastic bags. They were just out in the open and rolling around in the box and stuff like that. So it's all good. And then here you have the massive rear windshield. You got your side windows, also all with the trim that you have to paint. And then you got your 4 headlights, and then you got your fog lamp there. And one had fallen off here. But these pegs, you guys, I swear to God, these pegs are just, ugh. No reason for these pegs except they cause headaches and troubles, because these are hard to cut, and you have to be very careful when you take these off because they will chip the plastic. I will guarantee you that. It's happened to me many times before. So, but anyways, that's it for the clear. Here we have our bottom half of our blower unit, which is molded in yellow, and then the other one's in chrome. So yeah, but anyways, so then you got your strut braces there. Here's your wastegate unit with the molded in blow-off valve. And then you've got your parachute plate, which hooks onto the back of the car. And then you got your hydraulic lifts or actuators that lift the body off the car, supposedly, just like on the 1.1 car itself. So could have been molded a little bit better, especially in the center parts, which has got a little sink mark in it, but it is what it is. And then on this tree, you've got your fire extinguisher, your radiator baffle, you have your module plate, and then this one's your foot pad, which is nicely detailed. And then of course you have a nice detailed parachute. You have your front struts, you have your pedals, you have the pedal box, which goes onto the Firewall. You've got your module box, which is similar to an MSD, your tack, your steering wheel. There's more belts and pulleys here. Water pump, your steering link. I don't think I missed anything else here. Okay, next I have 2 chrome trees here, and let's go ahead and get through these right now. This one is your Radiator Reservoir bottle, one half of it, and then this is the other half to your wheelie bar, which is really nicely detailed, and it's it doubles as a back end of your axle as well. So there you go. So this is one half of it. These are your lever cluster. This is the gear links that go to this. Your little shifter knobs here. This is your nitrous bottle right here, fire extinguisher. This is your reservoir bottle, one half of it. This is also your Firewall reservoir bottles here. Not for sure if these are brake lines, I mean for the brake booster or what, because this kid doesn't have a brake booster, so I'm not for sure. So if you guys can help me out with that, find out what that is, that'll be cool too. Here you have your alternator, your torque bar, which is very nicely detailed. You have your steering column with the built-in back half of the tack. So that's pretty cool. You got your battery cover, you got your license plate brackets, you have your valve covers, you have your nitrous lines here. This is the top half of the blower, and this is the front and back of it. There you go. So everything is really nicely molded, very nicely detailed as well. No complaints there. And then on this tree you have the other half to your wheelie bar and the back end of your axle. You have your radiator hose, and then here's the other half to the radiator bottle. And this is your carburetor with the 4 velocity stacks. I'm telling you, this thing is wicked. Here's the rest of your battery box, your fog lamps, the backs of your fog lamps, your mirrors. These are your intake valves for your turbo, and then these are the exhaust for the turbo as well, which do need a little cleanup and stuff like that, but other than that, these are really, really nice. These are the shrouds that go behind your headlight buckets. So, and then there's your turbo setup with the exhaust molded in there, and this one's your rear wing, which has got it's chromed out, very shitty. It's got shitty chrome on it, so you got to dechrome it, wrap it in bare metal foil, and you're done. And here's the front grille with the hinges molded in, and here's the back side to it. So other than that, you guys, it's pretty awesome. So that's about it on my end, you guys. This concludes the the model kit review on the Pontiac J2000. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully you guys are able to find one and score one for your collection. I mean, this is a pretty awesome kit, you guys. And hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think. Until then, stay tuned for more videos, model kit reviews or whatever. And keep your heads up no matter what through all the struggles. Keep hope, keep faith. Keep up the great work. Keep on building those models. Keep doing what you're doing. And until then, you guys, to the next video, it's your boy Chaz Customs, Custom Model Cars, and I'm signing out. Peace. Custom Model Cars for life.